When life feels impossible, do this first. When everything feels too heavy. There are days when life feels impossible. You wake up tired before the day even begins. Your mind feels full but empty at the same time. Your heart feels heavy for no clear reason. You try to move forward, but every step feels slow. Every task feels big. Every thought feels loud. You may feel stuck. You may feel lost. You may feel like nothing is working. And the worst part is this: you feel alone in your struggle. But you are not alone. Millions of people feel this way every day. They just do not talk about it. Life does not warn you before it becomes hard. It happens quietly, slowly, one problem at a time. First, you feel stressed. Then, you feel tired. Then, you feel empty. Then, you start to doubt yourself. You ask questions. Why is this happening to me? Why am I not strong enough? Why do others seem fine while I struggle? These questions hurt. They repeat in your mind. They steal your energy. When life feels impossible, most people try to fight it. They push harder. They force motivation. They blame themselves. But that is not what you should do first. The first step is not action. The first step is not discipline. The first step is not motivation. The first step is understanding. You must understand what is really happening inside you. When life feels impossible, your nervous system is tired, your mind is overloaded, your emotions are asking for attention. You are not weak, you are overwhelmed. There is a big difference. Weakness means you cannot grow. Overwhelm means you need rest and clarity. Think about a glass of water. If the glass is empty, you can fill it. If the glass is full, one more drop makes it spill. You are not broken. You are full. Full of pressure, full of expectations, full of fear. Life does not become impossible because you are failing. It becomes impossible because you are carrying too much alone. So stop for a moment. Take a breath. Slow down your thoughts. You do not need to fix your whole life today. You do not need all the answers now. You only need to do one thing first. You need to ground yourself. Grounding means coming back to the present moment. It means leaving the noise in your head. It means feeling where you are right now. Look around you. Notice what is real. Notice what is here. Your thoughts are loud, but they are not facts. Your feelings are strong, but they are not permanent. Everything feels impossible right now, but right now is not forever. Pain lies to you. It tells you this feeling will never end. It tells you you will always feel this way. That is not true. Feelings move like waves. They rise, they peak, they fall. But when you are inside the wave, it feels endless. This is why you must slow down first, not speed up. When life feels impossible, your job is not to be strong. Your job is to be honest. Ask yourself one simple question. What am I really feeling right now? Not what you should feel, not what others expect you to feel, what you truly feel. Maybe you feel tired. Maybe you feel scared. Maybe you feel disappointed. Maybe you feel hopeless. All of these feelings are human. None of them make you weak. Ignoring your feelings makes them louder. Facing them makes them lighter. Sit with your feelings for a moment. Do not judge them. Do not fight them. Just notice them. This is hard, but it is powerful. When you stop running from pain, it loses control over you. Life feels impossible when you are running all the time. Running from fear, running from failure, running from yourself. You do not need to run anymore. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to feel confused. Rest is not quitting. Pause is not giving up. Rest is preparation. Pause is recovery. Every strong person you admire has stopped before. Every successful person has doubted themselves. Every confident person has felt lost at some point. They are not special. They are human. The difference is this: they did not quit during the hardest moment, but they also did not rush through it. They slowed down, they listened, they learned. You can do the same. When life feels impossible, do not ask, "How do I fix everything?" Ask instead, "What is one small thing I can do to feel a little safer right now?" Not happier, not successful, safer. Safety comes before growth. A calm mind can think clearly. A tired mind cannot. So your first goal is calm. Drink some water. Breathe slowly. Relax your shoulders. These small actions send a message to your brain. You are safe. You are not in danger. Once your body feels safer, your mind will follow. This is not magic. This is biology. Your body controls your mind more than you think. When you calm your body, you calm your thoughts. This is the foundation. You cannot build a strong future on a stressed mind. So stop judging yourself. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop demanding perfection from yourself. You are doing the best you can with what you have. That is enough for today. Life feels impossible right now, but this moment is not the whole story. This is just one chapter, not the ending. And every chapter, no matter how dark, has a next page. You are still here. You are still breathing. You are still trying. That means something. It means there is strength inside you, even if you cannot feel it yet. Strength does not always look like action. Sometimes it looks like staying through the pain, staying through the doubt, staying through the silence. This is where your journey begins again, not with force, not with pressure, but with understanding. This is what you do first. Part 2. Turning impossible into possible. When life feels impossible, your mind tells one story. That story says everything is too big, too hard, too late. But that story is not the truth. It is only your current perspective. Perspective changes when you change distance. Imagine standing too close to a wall. All you see is darkness. You think there is no way out. Step back one step. You see a door. Step back another step. You see the room. Nothing changed except your position. Your life is the same. The problem is not your future. The problem is how close you are to your fear. Fear grows when you stare at it too long. So the next thing you must do is this: shrink the problem. Most people try to solve everything at once. That is why they feel crushed. Your life feels impossible because you are holding it all in your hands. Career, money, health, relationships, dreams. No one can carry all of that at the same time, so let it fall. Not forever, just for now. You do not need to fix your whole life today. You only need to fix the next small step. Small steps create movement. Movement creates hope. Hope is not a feeling. Hope is a result of action. Even tiny action creates hope. Do not ask, "What is the best decision?" Ask instead, "What is the easiest helpful decision?" Easy does not mean useless. Easy means possible. When life feels impossible, possible is powerful. Think of a dark room. You do not need the sun. You only need a small light. One candle changes everything. Your small step is that candle. It could be making your bed. It could be taking a short walk. It could be writing one sentence. It could be sending one message. Small actions tell your brain, "I am moving. I am not stuck." This changes how you feel. Waiting to feel motivated does not work. Motivation follows action, not the other way around. You move first, then motivation appears. This is how progress really works. Another reason life feels impossible is because you are too focused on results. Results are heavy.
Results are far away. When you chase results, you feel pressure. When you focus on process, you feel control. You cannot control the future, but you can control the next action. That is enough. Let go of the big picture for now. Focus on the next minute, the next hour, the next task. Life is lived in moments, not in years. When you handle this moment well, the next one becomes easier. You do not climb a mountain in one step. You climb it step by step. Looking at the top makes you tired. Looking at your feet keeps you moving.
Another thing that makes life feel impossible is comparison. You look at others. They seem ahead. They seem confident. They seem happy. But you are seeing their highlight reel, not their struggle. Comparison steals energy. Focus gives energy. Every time you compare, you leave your own path. And when you leave your path, you feel lost. Come back to yourself. Your pace is your pace. Your timing is your timing. Late does not mean failed. Slow does not mean weak. Growth is not a race. Some seeds grow underground for a long time. No one sees anything. Then one day, they break the surface. You might be underground right now. That does not mean nothing is happening. It means you are preparing. Another shift you must make is how you speak to yourself. Your inner voice matters. It shapes your reality. If you speak to yourself with anger, you feel pressure. If you speak to yourself with patience, you feel strength. Notice your words. Do you say, "I am failing, I am useless, I will never change"? These words hurt you. You would never speak this way to someone you love, so do not speak this way to yourself. Try different words. I am learning, I am trying, I am improving slowly. These words give space to grow. Your brain believes what you repeat. Choose your words carefully. When life feels impossible, your mind is tired of fighting. It needs encouragement. Encouragement does not mean lying. It means being fair. You are allowed to struggle and still believe in yourself. Both can exist at the same time. Another powerful step is to reconnect with meaning. When you forget why you started, everything feels heavy. Meaning gives pain a purpose. Ask yourself, why do I want a better life? Maybe for freedom, maybe for peace, maybe for family, maybe for yourself. Keep that reason close. On hard days, purpose becomes fuel. You do not need to feel inspired every day. You only need to remember why you began. Some days you move fast, some days you move slow. Both are progress. Rest days are part of the journey. Quiet days are part of growth. Do not quit on a bad day. Bad days lie. They make everything look worse than it is. Good days will return. They always do. Life moves in seasons. Pain is one season. It is not the whole year. Trust the process. Even when you do not see results, even when you feel tired, growth is happening quietly. Like muscles growing during rest, like roots growing underground, you are becoming stronger even now. You may not feel it, but it is true. Keep going, slowly, gently. You do not need to be fearless. You only need to move with fear.
Courage is action despite fear. That is enough. You are not stuck. You are in transition. And transition is uncomfortable. But it leads somewhere new. Life feels impossible before it changes. That moment of pressure often comes before a breakthrough. Stay. Breathe. Move one step. You are closer than you think. Part 3. Building strength that lasts. When life feels impossible, many people look for a quick fix. They want pain to disappear fast. They want answers now. But real strength is not built quickly. It is built daily, quietly. Strength is not loud. It does not shout. It does not rush. Strength grows through habits, through choices, through consistency. Now is the time to build something that lasts. The first thing you must build is trust in yourself. Trust is not confidence. Confidence comes and goes. Trust stays. Trust means you believe you will not abandon yourself, even when things get hard. Every time you keep a small promise to yourself, trust grows. Wake up when you say you will. Drink water when you feel tired. Rest when your body asks for rest. Small promises matter. Do not make big promises you cannot keep. Make small ones you can honor. This is how you rebuild self-respect. Self-respect creates inner strength. Another part of lasting strength is routine. Life feels impossible when everything feels chaotic. Routine brings order. Routine does not mean boring. It means stable. Stability creates safety. You do not need a perfect routine. You need a simple one. Wake up. Move your body.
Eat something nourishing. Focus on one important task. That is enough. When your days have structure, your mind feels calmer. Another key to strength is acceptance. Acceptance does not mean liking your situation. It means stopping the fight against reality. Fighting reality drains energy. Accepting reality frees energy. Say this to yourself: this is where I am right now. No blame, no shame. From acceptance, change becomes possible. You cannot build on denial. Another important skill is emotional discipline. Emotions are powerful. They influence decisions. But emotions should inform you, not control you. When a strong emotion appears, pause. Name it. I feel fear. I feel sadness. I feel anger. Naming emotions creates distance. Distance creates control. You are not your emotions. You experience them. They pass. Another pillar of lasting strength is patience. Healing takes time. Growth takes time. You cannot rush a seed. Impatience creates frustration. Patience creates peace. Peace gives you energy to continue. Trust the timing of your life. You may feel behind, but behind compared to what? There is no universal timeline. Your journey is unique. Another essential part of strength is boundaries. Life feels impossible when you give too much, when you say yes to everything. Boundaries protect your energy. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to choose yourself. Saying no to others is sometimes saying yes to your future. Protect your time. Protect your peace. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Another element of strength is connection. Pain grows in isolation. Healing grows in connection. You do not need many people. You need one safe place. One honest conversation can change everything. Ask for help when you need it. That is strength. Humans are not meant to do life alone. Another long-term strength is meaning. When life feels impossible, meaning gives direction. Meaning answers the question, why keep going? Your meaning does not need to be big. It just needs to be true. Maybe your meaning is growth. Maybe it is freedom. Maybe it is peace. Let that meaning guide your choices. Now remember this. Hard times do not last forever, but lessons can. Do not waste your pain. Learn from it. Ask yourself, what is this moment teaching me? Every struggle carries wisdom. Life often breaks you open, not to destroy you, but to rebuild you stronger. The strongest people were once broken. They did not stay broken. They rebuilt with awareness. You can do the same. One day you will look back at this moment. You will see how far you came. You will thank yourself for not quitting. you will realize this chapter shaped you. Life feels impossible now, but it will not always feel this way. Change is already happening, even if you cannot see it yet. Trust the process. Trust yourself. You are stronger than you think. Not because life is easy, but because you keep going. Slowly, honestly, bravely. This is not the end. This is the beginning of a new way forward. And it starts now.
If this message hit you, then don't just watch and leave. Like this video, share it to someone who needs this wake up, and subscribe to this channel. Study yourself 1 hour a day. We are building a different breed here, a new generation of doers, people who don't wait for permission, people who build themselves daily, people who compound quietly and become untouchable over time. Hit subscribe, join the movement. 1 hour a day, every day. And in 1 year, your future self will not recognize you anymore. Let's grow. Let's execute. Let's dominate our own potential. Subscribe now and start becoming the person nobody can compete with.